Hey, my Lipton. So I wanted to start off my Wednesday afternoon talking about one of my favorite shows growing up, which is Pretty Little Liars. Now I did different, I've been watching Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. I started watching that. I really like the show. I can't wait for season 2 to come out and everything. So I don't know, that kind of motivated me to go rewatch Pretty Little Liars, to go binge watch it and everything. And I'm in season 4 now. And it just got me thinking about, like, I just remember the time where, how many years ago has it been now? Maybe like, it must be like 6 years now, I would say. 5-6 years since we got the reveal of A. And it's been, what, 4 or 5 now since we've got the reveal of AD. Now, I will say this. And I want to ask y'all this question. Why do y'all guys think that the A reveal was way more shocking compared to the AD reveal? Now, personally for me, right? CC Drake being A, I remember this day specifically. I remember going to school. Remember, I was in high school at this time. I remember going to school, and I remember, just thinking about Pretty Little Liars the whole day, because I'm like, yo, when this thing hits at 8 p.m., I'm going to make sure I'm home. I'm going to make sure I got my snacks, my meals ready. I'm sitting at the TV. I'm going to make sure I sit front. All right, so close to the TV, because it's like you've been waiting. It's almost as if you've been waiting your whole life to see who A was, because it's like Pretty Little Liars really kept us in a roller coaster for years. So it was like when they finally told us, especially the promotions of it all, where they were it's finally happening. We're genuinely going to reveal A. Yo. This was the moment. This was our Super Bowl, if you think about it. This was our Super Bowl. So I was ready, y'all. I was ready. Me and my sister, we sat on the bed, we were watching the TV, we were getting ready. And then we see Allison saying, how could you do this to our family? Because I think she drugged, or I don't know what she did to her father. But A freaking knocked out her dad. And at first, we're thinking that A was gonna be a guy, because initially, the way they were building it up. Cause let me tell you something, the build up to the A reveal was perfect. I don't care what y'all say. The build up was perfect. It kept us on our toes. Okay, we were ready. And it was said that A was, what was it? Charles De Laurentiis. So we were like, okay, so it's a guy. We don't know who Charles De Laurentiis is. We don't know. So we keep thinking that it's a guy. Allison is like, how can you do this to our family? And then when A turns around, y'all, when I tell you my heart was almost about to pop out of my chest, I was you shouldn't have seen me. I was going crazy. When A was turning around and when we saw CC Drake's face, my Liptons, when I tell you, me and my sister practically fell off the bed. We rolled off the bed. I actually think our soul left our bodies and then came right back to us. We were shook. We were like, what? How can this be? Wait a minute. They said it was CC Drake. They said, what? They said it was Charles De Laurentiis. What is happening right now? How is this CC? And then when we get to Charlotte, because now it's Charlotte, because Charlotte is transgender. We get to Charlotte's backstory and everything. Y'all, when I tell you... and I know some people had issues with the A reveal. They thought they had never been CC Drake. Some people thought it was Ren. I'm sorry. Personally, for me, I thought this was perfect. I thought this was perfect. I thought the build-up was perfect. I thought the review was perfect. Because nobody was expecting it. Okay? Nobody was expecting it. Even me. Nobody can say that they were expecting CC Drake to be A. Maybe in the past, before all this, you know, A is Charles, A is Charles. Yes, people probably were, you know, pointing the finger that, oh, maybe CC Drake is A because, you know, CC has done some shady shit in the beginning seasons. But like the way the writers maneuvered over that, over our theories and things like that, the way they maneuvered over that, yo, I have to give them their 10s. I have to give the writers their 10s. Like, we were shook. Everybody was shook. Like, I remember at the time, because, you know, I didn't have Twitter, so I was on Facebook. I was like, oh my god, CC's A. It was so crazy. Now, we gotta talk about this. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about how they dropped the ball on the AD reveal, right? Because here's my thing. Give me 1 second. Here's my thing. And I have to keep it honest. Why? Okay. Because it was Spencer's twin. Season 7, right? Because season 7 was the last season. Season 7 was great. Like, I'm not gonna, I have to give the pros. I have to give it the positives. The build-up was great. And I'm just speaking personally for me. The build-up was great. Like, the tension, it's like, you didn't know. Like, it's like, damn, like, we thought that CC's A now. We thought it was going to be over. But, alright, sorry. Before I even get to that, I will say this. Because, you know, there's certain things where, you know, Pretty Liars, the writers, they did drop the ball. Personally, for me, I feel like, Mona should have stayed dead. That one episode, I don't know if it was like season 5 or season 6, where we thought that A killed her. I'm sorry, that should have been a legitimate death. I don't think that they should have, you know, brought Mona back and had her kept in the sewer or whatever the hell she was there, in the dollhouse, and then they had to, I feel like personally Mona should have stayed dead. I feel like Mona's character development and all that, it was kind of dragged out, and I was kind of upset that she was the one that killed Cece or Charlotte, because I feel like it's like, okay, like, I get it, like, I understand, like, Mona, you know, she had issues with, you know, Mona has mental issues, and she has issues with Allison and A and things like that, but I feel like Mona should have stayed dead. Mona, that one episode where we thought that Mona, A, you know, sliced and diced Mona, she should have been gone by that point. They should have killed off her character and we should have moved on. But whatever, they brought her back. And I hated the fact that she was the one that killed Charlotte in season 7, the last season. I'm sorry, it should have been somebody else. And I will say this. The build-up, season 7 was a good, I have to, okay. I know I'm all over the place. Season 7 was a great season. I'll give it that. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. For me personally, I felt like season 7 was a great season. The only issues where they dropped the ball was who killed Charlotte and the AD reveal. Because the AD reveal, because I feel like the twin thing, I thought that it was perfect. The way they set it up for Jessica De Laurentiis, Mary Drake, her twin, that one, I was not expecting that. I will say that shook me. That really shook me. I felt like they did a great job with that. They should have definitely kept that one. But I felt like them now bringing in a Spencer twin, I just thought that it was like, it was dragged out. And I didn't, another thing too, I didn't like that they also made Spencer not the daughter of Mrs. Hastings, because it's just like, okay, it's like, yes, we know that, you know, Spencer's dad is, you know, a weirdo and a cheater and things like that, but it's like, are we gonna keep continuing the same storyline? Like, now we're saying that, you know, Spencer's also not the real child of Mrs. Hastings, that she's Mary Drake's daughter. It's like, it was kind of annoying. It was kind of annoying. So those obvious things were working on my nerves. I honestly wish they could have picked somebody else to be AD. I really do. Like, I feel like the Spencer, I don't even know Spencer's twin's name, child. And then on top of that, the accent, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that British accent that Spencer did. Well, Spencer's twin, I don't know what her name is, Alex. I think her name is Alex. I don't know. It was kind of, it wasn't that good. And that's no shade to Troyan. Love you, Troyan. And I think Troyan Bellisario is a great actress and everything. But that British accent was not hitting. No shade. It's no shade. But yeah, the season 7, honestly, it would have been perfect. Because they had all the ingredients. They it was just at the end where they were supposed to put that cherry on top. They dropped the cherry and it rolled down into the garbage can. That was the only issue. Other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed season 7. Like, I thought that season 7 was a great season. It's just the AD reveal, Mona killing Charlotte kind of annoyed. It really annoyed me. It really annoyed me. Mona's story, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought, you know, Mona had her reasons for wanting to go after Allison and do, you know, with the De Laurentiis and her gripe with the De Laurentiis family. But it's like, it was kind of dragging. It was dragging out a little bit too much. Like, they should have nipped it in the bud. You know, water under a bridge. I don't know what to say. But Mona was kind of aggravating. They should have left Mona dead in season 5 or season 6, whatever the hell we thought that she was dead. But yeah, I enjoyed everything. Like, the build-up was good. That's the issue too. Like, the AD build-up was so good. They just needed the perfect person to be AD. And I personally don't know who should have been AD. And that's the issue. Because it's like, while we didn't want it to be Spencer's twin, who do we want? Maybe it could have been Mary Drake. Maybe they should have saved the AD reveal for Mary Drake. I don't know. What y'all guys think? If any of y'all are my, you know, Pretty Little Liars fans, who did you guys want to be Mary Drake? I mean, to be AD. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I mean, then again, I want y'all opinions, honestly, because it's like, I don't know who it should have been, but tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me? Did you guys like the CC Drake A review? Because I enjoyed that. And I thought that the AD season was good. It's just the AD review dropped it. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you guys think of Pretty Little Liars. Were you guys Pretty Little Liars fans growing up? What you guys think of the show? And please leave a comment and let's get the discussion popping.